What's up guys, my name is Ace, and we just got the Season 2 gameplay trailer for Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. And with this, there's quite a few little things that you may have missed in this trailer that I wanted to go through, but also on top of this, we did get the roadmap for Season 2. So we're going to be covering that as well, but it makes more sense to go through the trailer first, because that will provide a lot more context to the roadmap that we'll have a look at. So yeah, let's just start going through the trailer. And the first thing I want to bring up that I feel is actually quite significant here is it says, experience the beginning of the end. And I've actually been saying these exact words for a while now when it comes to Verdansk, the Warzone map that we're currently playing on. I strongly believe everything that we've been seeing lately that's been leaked and rumored and stuff is leading up to the beginning of the end of Verdansk. And then Verdansk is going to be replaced by a new Warzone map that's going to consist of the Fireteam Dirty Bomb maps in Black Ops Cold War, and one of those new Fireteam maps is also being teased in this trailer here. And that's actually where all these little gameplay clips are coming from. This is from Golova, which is going to be a new large-scale map that's coming, and this is something that was leaked many months ago as being one of the areas in the new Warzone map. Now, speaking of a new Warzone map, it looks like another vehicle is going to be confirmed to be coming, and this is just like a regular car that you can have passengers in, and apparently they can shoot out of this car as well, so that's something we haven't seen yet. And a little bit later on, once we get to the Outbreak section here, we also see a Jeep that appears to work basically the same, where you can have a bunch of passengers in there, and they can shoot out of the Jeep as you're driving it. Now, speaking of Outbreak, this is something that's been teased for a long time here. It's also been leaked and rumored. This is a large-scale zombies mode. It's a co-op mode that takes place on the large-scale Fireteam Dirty Bomb maps, or maybe even like the full Warzone map, but I suspect it's going to be more so just on each individual Fireteam map as we have them now. And while we don't have a ton of details about this mode yet, Call of Duty did confirm in their blog post that there will be another blog post coming before Season 2 that will further outline everything that's going on with this Outbreak mode. But as far as we can tell, it looks like there are multiple different styles of objectives that you can play here, and you're going to have tons and tons of zombies coming in, as well as a bunch of new zombies and new zombies bosses and everything. So I'm quite interested to see how that all plays out. Additionally, in these clips, we've got sort of a purple ring around the map, and that looks like it could actually be the new sort of gas or storm for the Battle Royale experience that we're going to have within this map too. But that is just sort of speculation at that point. That might just be for this Outbreak mode. But finally in this trailer, we have stuff that's going to be going on in Verdansk, and it looks like the nuke silos are going to be opening up. We see at least 2 nuke silos that are going to be opening for Season 2, so that's going to open up more points of interest, I assume, and more areas to be playing in. And we can also see that attack chopper as well here with the minigun mounted on it. That is also coming to Verdansk. And then right at the end of the trailer here, the big teaser, the ship that was originally off the coast of Rebirth Island, it is arriving in Verdansk. And with it, it also looks like a giant storm is approaching too. And like I said, story-wise, this all appears to be leading up to the beginning of the end of Verdansk. The nuke silos are opening up, this ship is arriving in the port of Verdansk, something big is about to go down, and I believe this is going to be the end of Verdansk as we know it. So that's the trailer. Now let's get into the roadmap here, which will better explain a bunch of the things that we did see in the trailer. And on the left-hand side here, we can see new multiplayer maps are coming. There's a 6v6 map called Apocalypse, which I forgot to mention, that was at the beginning of the trailer. They were showing some gameplay clips on that map, as you can see here. So we don't really have too much of an indication of how this map is going to play yet. We'll just have to wait and see on that. And unfortunately, at launch at least for Season 2, that is the only 6v6 map that we are getting. They have also confirmed in season we're going to be getting a Miami Strike map. So this is likely going to be a shrunk down version of Miami, just like we see Armada and Crossroads Strike. But apparently this Miami Strike map is also going to be set in daytime. So it'll be interesting to see how they end up laying that out and how it ends up playing as well. But that's pretty disappointing that at the start of the season, we're only getting 1 new map for regular multiplayer, and then only 1 map mid-season as well, and that's just a chunk of a map that we're already playing on. So it really seems like multiplayer has just taken a backseat completely, and they don't seem to be caring about that nearly as much as the other modes. But additionally, for maps in season, we're going to be getting Golova, and this is described as a multi-team map. I don't know if this is also going to be available in Fireteam Dirty Bomb, but it will likely be a similar sort of scale to what we see with our Fireteam maps. And then also in season, we're going to be getting Mansion, which is a 2v2 or 3v3 gunfight map. So not a whole lot going on in the map department, which is a little bit unfortunate because I feel like the 6v6 maps that we have in this game are definitely still lacking, especially this many months after launch. But this is where I want to move on to the new score streak that's coming, which is confirmed to be the Death Machine, so it's going to be the minigun just like we had in Black Ops 1, and that should be pretty fun. Also, we're going to be seeing Gun Game as well as Stockpile come for new multiplayer modes. And now let's get into the new weapons. We're actually going to be seeing a good number of new weapons throughout this season. At launch for the season, we're going to be seeing the Farah 83, which is a full auto assault rifle. And this one's going to be unlocked at tier 15 of the Season 2 Battle Pass. Then we're going to be getting the LC-10 SMG, which is going to be unlocked at tier 31 of the Battle Pass. And this is also going to be a full auto. Then we're also going to be getting 2 new melee weapons, the machete as well as the E-tool, which is a small shovel. And then after that, we've also got the crossbow coming at some point in the season, which we've already kind of known from that cinematic trailer from several days ago. And then finally, the ZRG 20mm sniper, which is apparently going to have a much faster bullet velocity than the other sniper rifles, but it's going to have a slower fire rate. So yeah, good amount of weapons are going to be coming throughout the season. I suspect with the crossbow being added, we are also eventually going to get the Sticks and Stones game mode, but that wasn't confirmed anywhere here, so maybe not until Season 3, or maybe they'll just surprise us with it later in Season 2. And that's pretty much it on the multiplayer side of things. We're also getting new operators, of course, but that's no surprise. Those are just skins anyway, so it doesn't really affect the gameplay at all. Now I also want to talk about a few modes that are coming to Warzone. The first one is Resurgence Extreme, which is going to take place on Rebirth Island, and it's going to be essentially the same as the Resurgence we've already been playing. However, it's now going to have up to 90 players, so it's going to be super hectic, it seems like. And for those that are looking for that style of Battle Royale, I think they're going to enjoy that quite a bit. Now, more interestingly, in Verdansk, we're going to have a brand new game mode coming called Exfiltration. And this is coming in season, so it won't necessarily be there right at launch. But with this one, it's basically a normal Battle Royale on Verdansk. However, there will be a radio that comes online somewhere on the map. I assume this will be at least somewhat randomized. And the operator or team that secures this radio and holds onto it for a certain period of time, they will automatically win the game. Now, the catch with this is if you are trying to secure that radio and hold onto it, you and your squad will show up as if you've got a most wanted contract on you. So everybody on the map will be able to see where you guys are, and they can come and hunt you and try and kill you. So it's going to be sort of a high-risk shortcut to victory. You can get that shortcut and win the game immediately just by capturing that, but it sounds like it's going to be quite difficult because everybody on the map's going to be coming after you. However, if nobody captures that radio, then it's just going to be a standard game of Battle Royale, and it will still just come down to the last person or the last squad standing. And to me, this sounds like it could be quite an interesting mode, as long as it's actually really difficult to capture that radio and get that exfil to win the game. If it turns out that you can capture this pretty quickly so it doesn't give people enough time to come and attack you and take you out, and it ends up just being too easy to win by exfiltration, then I don't think it would be a super enjoyable mode. However, if they balance it right with the timings and everything, I think it could be a lot of fun. So yeah, with that, I think that wraps it up for all of the important information that I wanted to cover in today's video. It really seems like this season is going to be focused around that new Outbreak mode as well as Warzone. It doesn't seem like a whole lot is going to be going on in regular 6v6 multiplayer, and it also doesn't seem like they're putting too much focus on the regular zombies modes either. It's really just going to be about Outbreak and likely the big finale to Verdansk in Warzone. So with that, I'd like to know in the comment section below, what are you guys thinking about Season 2 so far? Are you guys excited for this new Outbreak mode? Are you excited for the changes coming to Warzone? Do you think Verdansk is going to be destroyed? And do you think this is the beginning of the end of Verdansk itself? Or do you think it means something completely different? Just let me know those thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.